Hello world, welcome to the Small Town Bass Channel. I figured there's no better way to start a channel than to start with a story about a big one that I missed. Let me begin by saying that I am a rookie bass fisherman. I've fished a few times here and there, mainly for catfish and a few saltwater trips throughout my life, but just kind of did it as a hobby here and there. I started hunting around 5 years ago, and also picked up bass fishing around the beginning of this summer. I spend more time hung up fixing bird nests in my bait caster and untangling baits in my box than I do fishing. If I get an hour or so in the afternoon or in the morning after the kids leave for the bus, I try to go fish. I mainly bank fish. My neighborhood ponds and bank fish. There's a big lake here in town but I don't own a boat, so I'm mainly on the bank. My PB, or personal best, is around 3.75 pounds. Not very big. I've caught quite a few bass or whatnot, but nothing big, at least not yet. This morning I hit the bank in my neighborhood pond, and it's early fall. Water's like 2 to 3 feet visibility. I started with the spinner, kind of natural colors, bluegill, and got nothing for like the first hour. Hit quite a few spots or whatnot, not a bite. And then I hit this one dock where I kind of cast out to the side, and then also the middle of this pond. And I've had a lot of success there on that dock, catching little 2-pounders here and there. There's a grass patch that I can kind of cast along the side of and get them to come out, but mainly I get them on plastics, Texas rig, wacky, and so on. Some bug baits and all that kind of stuff, but that's it. So I've got like 20 minutes left. I switched to plastics just so I could catch one real quick, kind of just put one on the dock and be like, all right, cool, and then go about my day, go hit the gym, go to work, so on. And as I'm fishing, I see at the top of the water this humongous fish. I don't know if it's carp or bass or what, but I see the top fin and everything just kind of lollygagging, came up, hung out at the top for a little bit, and then slowly went back down. So I'm all excited. I'm like, holy crap, that's humongous. So I run over to my little backpack that I keep all my tackle in, pull out my box, grab a big spook that's got a rattle in it and everything. And I tie it up and toss it out there. Now, I'd been worried that with the spinner that the fish were seeing my line, so I had like 10-pound test fluorocarbon leader on my 30-pound test braid line. I've got bait caster, Abu, whatever it is, Abu Garcia. It's like $100 rod and reel together. Just a beginner kind of setup or whatnot, but I've got 30-pound test braid on it and a 10-pound fluorocarbon, good knot on the leader and everything. Put that spook on. And that was probably my first mistake, is that it was topwater, so I should have just cut that leader off and went straight with the braid. I'm, trying to catch some huge monster, so 10-pound fluorocarbon's not a good idea. I should have cut that off, but I didn't. Wasn't thinking, just saw it, got excited, grabbed the spook, threw it out there, start walking it, and about the 6th, 7th, 8th walk, it just gets demolished. And I'm like, holy crap. So I'm reeling in, getting him in, and he's going back and forth and fighting me, and I'm like, man, this is a decent fish, this is decent size. And I get him up to about 5 feet from the bank, and from the dock or whatnot, 5 feet, and I see him, and it's a huge bass. Had to have been 5+ pounds bass. And that's just not just the biggest I've ever caught, but also what would be a huge one for this little pond, neighborhood pond, and so on. And I'm like, holy crap, this is unbelievable. Immediately in my head, I'm thinking of the pictures I'm gonna take and post on Facebook, and how wonderful this is gonna be, and so happy I am. And as soon as he sees me, he's coming in like this. As soon as he sees me, he books it towards the middle. Just totally starts kicking, goes right out towards the middle, and I hear a noise that I've heard before when I'm hung up and I'm trying to sit there and get it loose, or to simply just sit there and pull, hard enough to get it out, because I've tried everything else, and my line goes, swims right off. Swims right off. I was pissed. And it's early morning. It's like 7:45 in the morning. Not early, but it's 7:45 in the morning. Water's calm. Neighbors are all around the lake, probably sitting on their porch, drinking their morning coffee and all this stuff, having a peaceful, calm morning. And all of a sudden, across the lake, no! Just echoes all across the lake. I was pissed. I couldn't believe it. Rookie mistake. And not just that, the stupid thing is I had my drag tightened, all the way. I hadn't really needed to use it. I mean, most of the time I just kept it tight all the way, not worrying about it, and it caught numerous fish. It was a straight up dumbass. I felt like such a dumbass, such a rookie mistake. And just between the leader line and then no drag. If I'd have had the drag on, I'd have sat there and probably pulled him in. Maybe he wouldn't have busted the line. At least it would have given it some more give, instead of as soon as he turned and put pressure on the line. It must have been crazy to sit there and be drinking your morning coffee in the morning, enjoying the morning, to hear, oh no! And then see a grown man jumping up and down, swinging his rod around like a 5-year-old. I can imagine. Just echoed all over. No! I'm so ticked off. I've been thinking about it all morning. It's driving me crazy. But I figured there's no better way to start a, novice bass channel than to start with a big one that I lost, and show how it's a process. I'm learning. Anyways, have a good one. If you like this story, subscribe. I'm going to put more videos up of me fishing and so on. My mistakes and everything. I've made plenty of them so far that I didn't get on camera and all that. But either subscribe, give it a like. Thanks. Have a good one. Good luck.